Most of our authors are students, or they are former students that have completed usually even a master's degree. In Germany, and the Germans will know this, university education is highly connected to your social background. I pulled the numbers from one of the last studies that the ministry did, and you see it here, 77% of children from academic families go to university, but only 23% of children from so-called non-academic families. So this is a question that I'd also like to ask to the crowd, and it has been vaguely touched upon in some of the previous discussions, which is, how can we reach out to potential young writers from different backgrounds? Yeah, I'm happy to hear your ideas about that. We've been very lucky in finding partners who cooperate with us. You can see some of them here. They make our reading series possible or enriching it by working with us. The Lettrétage team, obviously, that lets us use their space. We also cooperate with Litearture, a website run also by students, and they provide audio recordings of literary events online. It's a huge database. You can hear discussions, traditional readings, experimental readings, so it's really a vast resource, and it's very nice for us and also for our young authors to have the readings of the night live on online in this fashion. Something that we do also, because we sometimes feel guilty that we don't include poetry, is that we invite other young literary projects usually. Bode is here representatively, like literary magazines, to our readings, to give them a small amount of time to present themselves, introduce their projects, if it's a publishing house or literary magazine, to sell a little booklet, sell their magazines in the break and after the event. So for us it's important to connect, obviously, with other literary activists, and especially with those in our age group, where I think it's important to put an emphasis on, well, so many of you have said in the talks before, on cooperation, especially in our age group. I think there's still some of that anxiety, and there's still some kind of idea of we're all in competition with each other, like only so and so few of us will make it, like only so and so few are gonna get published. And for us, it's really about reducing that tension and showing that we can create much, much better work together. So in that sense, creating better work, where to next? Slide. So we have a reading coming up. I want to invite all of you. We're actually in the process right now of selecting the authors, so next week will be the main reading period for Elizabeth and me. February 15th, please join us. It's free, it's interesting, and you won't get hurt, I promise. You can also contact us, that's our email address, and you can find us on Facebook, U30, Nuoren Literature for Berlin, New Literature for Berlin. I would also like to add that we've spent the past 2 years while studying and working and paying our rent, blah, 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 building up this little reading series, keeping it very simple, and I think we're now both at a point where our studies are coming to an end, we're moving into different jobs. We've established the reading series so far, and now we're ready to make it bigger, but we're also ready to start new cooperations. So if you see something now where you think, man, I see an opportunity here, be it for a translation project, be it for an international exchange, or be it just that you would like to include a young writer in one of the projects that you have already going on, then please come talk to us. Or if you have the idea a few days later on, because it sort of has to sink in, then please write us an email, and yeah, don't be afraid to ask. And thank you very much.